Mungatana Danson Buya.
Mr. Speaker, I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to make a comment or two on this report by our Health Committee. Mr. Speaker, I want to thank the Vice Chair, Honorable Mariam Sheikh, for very ably moving this report, and the Honorable Senator Cherargei for seconding this report. Mr. Speaker, I want to agree with previous speakers on this floor that in fact what was witnessed by our Health Committee in Laikipia and Meru counties is the same story repeated in our counties. And Mr. Speaker, we have a serious problem in terms of financing of our county hospitals. We have passed the law, and we have even said here in the fifth that we shall ring-fence financing for facilities. But Mr. Speaker, governors are struggling with this. A lot of governors are still not giving the facilities their freedoms to use the monies they raise within the same facilities. So, Mr. Speaker, as we speak on this matter, we want to encourage governors across the country that they must support what the law is saying. There is no justification in breaking the law, taking the money from the health facilities and taking it to the county revenue fund. Mr. Speaker, I want to speak on a matter that has not been dealt on much in the previous speeches by my colleagues. Digital health records have become a serious requirement whenever a patient is being moved from one level to another level. Whenever a patient has an emergency, digital health records, Mr. Speaker, are critical. But this, again, has not been given the necessary support in many of our county governments. Of course, we know some county governments have taken this matter very seriously, and they have actually gone out of their ways to make sure this sector works. I keep referring to the county of Muranga and the governor who is there, a former colleague in this house, who has gone out of his way as far as digitization of health records and his entire governance system. It is to be commended and to be followed. Mr. Speaker, the digital health records are critical. Why? Because when we have those records, then the patient, whenever they are being admitted to another level, or if it is an emergency, then quickly the personnel who are dealing with that patient are able to quickly deal with the issue that has brought that patient there, and they are able also to know what kind of a patient they are dealing with. Mr. Speaker, many counties are still not digitizing their records. Many counties are still, people are still being given a small book to carry. And I know this because in my county, this practice is still happening in local dispensaries, in local health centers. People are not, there's no digital information, so that when someone is having to be referred to another level, then, Mr. Speaker, there is a struggle. Again, Mr. Speaker, there was a challenge that was found in Laikipia and Meru counties about the effectiveness of the referral systems. The referral systems were not working, and those county hospitals that are supposed to be referral hospitals, they are being overburdened even by cases which are really not referral, which means, Mr. Speaker, a referral hospital in Meru County, a referral hospital in Laikipia County, they are being treated as if they are hospitals of first visit. And Mr. Speaker, this practice must be discouraged, and it is because of the ineffective systems of referrals. This report has highlighted what is happening in Meru. It has highlighted what is happening in Laikipia County, but the story is the same for Tana River County. Again, Mr. Speaker, when people are being referred, the digital records are not there. There is no effective system of referring people, and patients, Mr. Speaker, are being asked to pay for the ambulatory services. Mr. Speaker, our patients from Tana River County, many of them, when they go to Hola Referral Hospital, they are being asked to go to Kilifi County Hospital for referral, and they are being asked to go to Garissa County for referral. And yet, both are referral hospitals. And Mr. Speaker, it has reached a point where our own patients from the county are being rejected in these other counties because they are asking, why are you coming to us and yet you have been given money like us? Mr. Speaker, what is happening now is that our patients, they have to tell lies that although my ID is saying that I'm from Tana River County, but in fact I live on the borderline between our county, between Kilifi County and Tana River County, or between Garissa County and Tana River County. Why? Because, Mr. Speaker, there is a problem in our county in Tana River, and this is a total failure by our governor. Mr. Speaker, our governor has failed to be responsive to all the issues that are being raised. Mr. Speaker, whether it is county health committee, a county assembly health committee, when they raise the issues, the governor is not responsive. The CEC for health is not responsive. The chief officer for health is not responsive. Whether it is ourselves as an office of the Senate, when we raise our issues on behalf of the people, again, there's no response. Whether it is the citizens themselves who are raising issues affecting health, there's no response. Mr. Speaker, a very sad incident happened very recently. On the 11th November 2025, Lulu Mohammed Hassan, a pregnant woman, was bitten by a snake, and he was rushed to Hola Hospital. And he's going there as an emergency, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, just an antivenom was required to stabilize that situation. How can a whole hospital, which is a referral hospital, fail to have an antivenom, Mr. Speaker? Protect me from the majority leader, Mr. Speaker. How can it be, Mr. Speaker, that a pregnant woman who is bitten by a snake goes to a hospital at 10 p.m. and there is no antivenom? And this is a county referral hospital. How can that happen, Mr. Speaker? Antivenom, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, how is that? A county referral hospital lacking a basic antivenom to control a snake bite. People have raised these issues. We have raised these issues. The county assembly health committee has raised this issue, even visited the county referral hospital. And I thank our health committee chair for the county assembly, the Honorable Semi Dumba. They have done what they can, but there is no response from the governor, there is no response from the minister, no response from the chief officer. Mr. Speaker, Lali Mohammed passed away 10 p.m., no antivenom, she passed away, and the baby in her stomach also passed away. Tana River County. On 11th November 2025. And Mr. Speaker, today we are just a few days towards the end of the month. To date, Mr. Speaker, there is no response from the governor. He has never visited that family to say, we are sorry. He has never bothered to go to the hospital to find out what is happening. This is a governor who has allocated, from the money we gave them from the Senate, he allocated 1.7, Mr. Speaker, 35 billion to the health sector in that county. 1.73 billion, and they cannot get an antivenom, Mr. Speaker. This is the situation that we find ourselves in. A governor who does not visit any hospital. A governor who does not talk at all about hospitals. A governor who doesn't bother with the people's health matters. This is the situation we have. Yet, they have allocated 1.73 billion from the money that we gave them from the Senate. But wonders of wonders, Mr. Speaker. 1.7 billion for health sector, 1.53 billion goes to recurrent expenditure. 1.53 billion goes to recurrent expenditures. So what they have remaining is just 196 for development, a mere paltry 196 million for development. But today, if you go to ask any person in Tana River, including the supporters of that governor, they will tell you there's nothing happening in the health sector. Mr. Speaker, it is worse than Laikipia County, which we are discussing today. It is worse than Meru County that we are discussing today. And I've asked the health committee through the vice chair to make a special visit to that county, because we have a problem with a non-caring governor who does not bother about. I think after he listens to my speeches when he will appear there to take a photo. But this is the situation that we have. Terrible situation. Mr. Speaker, when a life is lost, even one life, it is too expensive for the county and the country as a whole. But when, because of just an antivenom, a woman loses her health and the baby inside, and you say nothing, and you are supposed to be the chief executive officer of that county. How does that happen, Mr. Speaker? I don't know. I don't know. But you know, sometimes we say voters also sometimes also have to carry a burden for the decisions they make at voting. Because voters must also not just cry. They were there, they were voting, and they are voting a second-term governor who's doing nothing on the health sector for Tana River County. Mr. Speaker, we need to think about changing the whole approach to the health sector. I'm personally one of those people who really supports the idea that maybe all governors, and maybe extend to all of us, but governors in particular, who are supposed to be in charge of hospitals, there should be a law that says they must always be admitted in those public hospitals in their counties. And they must die there. If the other people are dying there, they must also die there, like other citizens there. Maybe we should think of a law that says they must be treated there. Their wives, their children must be treated in county facilities, because they need to test how it is to be in those public hospitals. They need to feel how our people are feeling. There are health records which you know, I've talked here about health records. I've said they must be digital, not pieces of paper that we see still happening in our county. So they must see what is happening there. They must feel what the people feel. Mr. Speaker, failing to bring drugs to the people, Mr. Speaker, failing to even give them, forget about antivenoms, even Panadols, Mr. Speaker, in our county hospital. It is a shame. Mr. Speaker, I served in the Ministry of Medical Health as an assistant minister many years ago when we worked with Professor Anyang' Nyong'o. Professor Anyang' Nyong'o came to serve in this Senate and later on became the governor of Kisumu. But Professor Anyang' Nyong'o, in July 2023, he was admitted to Jaramogi Oginga Odinga Referral Hospital. And you know what? He carried a very serious and sensitive operation in that hospital, a hospital in his county. I wonder whether my governor, what is his name again? Godana, whether he will be willing to be admitted in Hola Referral Hospital like Professor Anyang' Nyong'o and undergo an operation there. Mr. Speaker, I think we need to have a heart for our people. And this goes to all governors. Some of you are doing very well. Some of you are taking this job as a joke. You think it's just another political thing we do. Governors are not really seriously politicians. Governors are not supposed to be political. Even in your speech, when I come for a Madaraka Day holiday, I can talk the politics I want. I'm a senator. But you as a governor, tell us facts and figures. This is what our governor never does, Mr. Speaker. They will never tell you how much money has been allocated, how much has been used, how much has gone to where. I think also another distinguished former governor, Kivutha Kibwana, was admitted in his own county's hospital. Distinguished people like this. We should honor these people, not these fake governors who are not doing anything, Mr. Speaker. Particularly my governor. Mr. Speaker, when this woman died and the people were all over, making noise, demonstrating, doing what? The least that he could have done is to go and say, oh, Mama, I'm sorry. Family, I'm sorry. He has never appeared, Mr. Speaker. What we hear is that he traveled to Brazil. And one wonder, what are you doing in Brazil? To learn how to play football? Because there are no reports that we see that come from all these travels. Just expending money, spending money, and there's nothing that comes back to Tana River. Mr. Speaker, we need to rethink about this whole health thing. We need to make sure that the governor, the minister in charge, the chief officer, whenever they are sick, whenever their babies are sick, whenever their wives are sick, they should be admitted to those hospitals in the county. And we should make it a criminal offense if they go to be treated outside the county. Because these people are killing our people. They are killing our people. You cannot tell me you allocate 1.7 billion and you can't buy an antivenom to save a life. Mr. Speaker, with all those remarks, I stand to support this report. I want to congratulate the Health Committee for the work they have done. And as I have said, I want them to come to Tana River so they can see what is happening in that place, especially the Hola Referral Hospital that is now becoming a joke because it's taking all its patients. When you go there, you are referred. You are going for referral, you are referred again. So it's like a referral hospital. I don't know what to call it, Mr. Speaker. We want to see governors doing their work. And some people think that we are doing this for politics. I have no interest in running for governor. But they should just do their work. Just do your work, for Christ's sake. And appear with the people and talk to the people. You have people who are governors and they're disappearing from the county. They don't appear in their offices. They don't go to their homes. They operate here in Nairobi and Mombasa. Shame on them. Mr. Speaker, let us do something for our people. With those many remarks, I thank you for giving me this opportunity, and I support this report. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Mungatana. And as a ranking member of the House of Parliament, is a proposal that you have made as regards a possibility of a requirement to have all those sitting governors to be admitted and treated in hospitals within their jurisdictions. You know what to do. Why can't you bring it upon yourself a legislation that will guide? And I'm very sure with the very passionate submissions that you have made, you'll be able to convince us to deal with a law that will speak towards that, so that we support our referral hospitals in our devolved units. And now I call upon Senator, yes, he's there, Senator Okoitio Mtata, to also give his contributions.